Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. Welcome back to Rise of the Ronin for the PS5. Now, before we begin, everyone, I just want to forewarn everybody that I did see that video last stream that I did, and part of that video, if you wondering what happened, it got part of that video did get corrupted. Let me show y'all what happened, okay? The only mission I didn't do, I did all the others, but the ones I did I was doing that got corrupted was it was a 30-minute video. It was a 31. It was a 31 minute. There was like 31 minutes of it, you know. Where the hell is that at? I saw it I was looking at it last night. It said 1,000 blooms or something like that. Yeah, right here. That's the one. That's the one right here, y'all. I recorded half of this. It recorded. It recorded like 15, 16 minutes, like 15. It recorded like no, actually, it recorded like 10 minutes of it, 10 half minutes of it, and on the live stream, it recorded like 10 minutes of it, and next thing you know, the rest of it that you saw, the rest of it, the rest of the 16 minutes of it, it was all corrupted, and yeah, I was pissed. I had to do some cutting on it. I had to do some cutting on it, and so yeah, so for here on out, we're not doing no more. We're not doing no more. Uh, that was I just went through a lot of bullshit last night, and yeah, actually yesterday, and on the second stream yesterday, and I'm not doing that crap again. So what I am gonna do is I am only gonna record when I start the mission. Okay, I'm only gonna start recording when I do the missions. Okay, so we're not. And we don't have to do these because we're level 55 now, and this here is level. Well, we need to. We actually need to do this because that's level 50 and we're level 55, and it's getting close to us. So no, screw it. The beautiful friendship. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this.
Are you here to see Mr. Sato? I'm afraid tea time will have to come later. My efforts to track the Sekihotai's movement have led me straight here. They've broken into the mana in retaliation for our actions. Mr. Sato appears to have anticipated this and has prepared himself for the siege. I must rescue him before it is too late. Will you help me? Thanks. Okay. But it would be reckless to try to enter through the front gate. The place is crawling with enemies. However, I believe there to be a secret entrance in the back. We'd best sneak in that way.
Taking them so long inside. Open up already! Yeah, Teru!
Huh?
What the fuck?
Get ready.
Hey! Hey!
taking them so long inside? Open up already!
Excellent.
Fucking fat ass DSP. Oh. Heck, we're supposed to get in. Wait, hold on. Never mind. I think there's a way over here. Yeah. Yeah, but video, everyone, I'm gonna let y'all know that each video, I'm only going to record like the mission, and that's it. And also, when it comes to cutscenes, they're going to do that too. But you know, I'm getting at.
This is fishy. Could there be a hidden passage?
Excellent.
Not another dead end. Damn this house.
It's the one he didn't hear that. What an idiot! He didn't hear me. He didn't hear me fighting that guy. he took a hit for us. I hit the accident, set off his trap, and shot him. And shot him a few times. I did not see that trap. No. Nice try. Nice try, jackasses. I'm gonna try not to go that way. Oh, that's the reason why.
Think you can take me?
That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but okay, I'll take it. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I saw that one coming.
You got them.
Yeah. Oh, are you surprised? By the way, my back's a little hurting because I just went and done a little bit of shopping. Okay. Girl, get over here. What the hell are you doing? If he turns around, I can get him. He's not really dumb. Okay, they know I'm here now. And there's the guy right there's the guy right there.
Enemy ahead.
Well, somebody set the trap off, but it wasn't me. Good thing I didn't get hit with it. Oh shit. Okay, looks like I ain't gotta go that way. Okay, he's coming back this way.
Excellent.
Oh, he's on alert. He knows.
Think you can take me?
Oh shit! Yeah. I don't know about that, but I can get in there.
Enemy ahead!
Okay. Yeah, I ain't want to fly up there. Okay. I know y'all thinking, yeah, he's about to get himself hit. I'm smart, not stupid. I'm not going out there to fight him. He can bite me. The hell? Okay. Oh, it's right there.
I'm glad you're here. But did you have to bring the enemy with you?
Found you, Sato! You'll pay for betraying us!
I prefer to think of it as realizing what's important.
What luck that I can avenge my brother too! Come, I'll kill you both! Brother, won't be like this. My brother was meant to lead Japan to a better future. Brother, lend me your strength! brother.
I have my orders. You won't. The Sekihotai have retreated. Thanks to you, of course. As you can imagine, this is not what I had in mind when I invited you over earlier. Those assassins appear to be acting on the Demon Claw Samurai's orders. It seems my betrayal has been quite the bitter pill to swallow. Even so, my resolve remains firm. No matter how many times they strike at me, I refuse to give in. Although the cruelty of that villain is not to be underestimated. I see. So you still consider that villain to be your blade twin? And perhaps you are fated to face each other. As for myself, I have no intention of giving up. I must continue to pour everything into preventing further violence. As an interpreter, I have many contacts, you see. And though I cannot fight like you, I am confident that I will have a role to play. So, let us work together to protect Edo. Nay, all of Japan.
I must say, you two have become very friendly while I've been away dealing with the remnants of the Kurosu.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, since we're all here, anyone up for tea time?
Mission complete. Alright, whoops. Okay. Having learned of the attack on Sun and Sun spirits are a low. Yeah, I have to do this. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next one, y'all. We gotta do.
Oh, it's you.
Hello. Did you come to train today? Frankly, it all feels like a terrible dream. Ever since I heard the news, I've just been... But then Yoma was willing to lay down his life for the sake of this country. Such was the extent of his ambition. I wonder, could I ever be like that? Could I ever have a similar sense of purpose?
Hello? Sorry to interrupt, but I was told I could find you here. I would like to employ your services as a bodyguard. My client is a noble lady who is well known to you.
If I may, I have something to ask. I'd like to assist with this mission. A larger detail means better security, right? Besides, I am a trained professional. I'm not just along for the ride.
I don't mind if they don't mind. Only you must not speak a word of this matter to anyone.
Of course I'm ready.
Well, I suppose that settles things. I'll go on ahead. We can meet by Edo Castle.
We should probably get a move on. What do you say? Shall we head for Edo Castle? Alright then. Let's stay sharp.
Okay. Much as I don't want to, I may have to. I'm gonna have to go here and then run over there. Try my best not to get run into assholes. Now, where the hell am I? Well, I can't get through here. Get out, rid the body, I'm alright, I'm not wrong, So if I can't get out through here, I'm in trouble.
Our destination is the inner chamber of Edo Castle. Outside of my lady and her maidservants, only a trusted few are admitted entrance. I'll lead the way. You follow. Good to go? Then let's go. As for you, no falling behind, all right?
Right!
The individual we're to protect works to broker peace between the shogunate and its rivals. But many of the shogun's vassals would prefer discord. Speak of the devil. Oi! What are you doing there? If you mean ill, you'd best prepare yourself.
We need her ladyship to behave herself. Getting away are shown no mercy.
Not over yet!
The Sogonite has the upper hand. We'll give fools to consider peace.
I've got to say, I'm impressed. But then I should expect as much from a friend of Ryoma. I'm sure you two have covered each other's back like this countless times, right?
Good work. I am certain I shall be safe in your hands. And you are no slouch either. Please, accept my gratitude.
I'm glad that we could be of service to you. The key is reading your opponent's movements. My uncle taught me that.
You see, I have a mission that needs accomplishing. That said, I unfortunately don't have what it takes to defend myself. What an awful world we live in.
To defend myself. I'd like to request a rematch. What do you say? I feel like it will clear up some things for me. Questions I've had on my mind for a while now. Anyways, stop by the dojo after you are finished here. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, so apparently she wants a rematch with me.
Sorry about what happened, Arya. But I really do want a rematch with you. Ever since the incident with Ryoma, I've been thinking about his ambitions and everything he is capable of. And how small my own dreams must appear in comparison. Hey, can't I feel down sometimes? Anyways, hearing the princess talk, I felt a spark inside of me. A sense of what I want to do with my life. Or what I ought to be doing. I'd like to explore this further. Will you help me do that? Thank you. I had a feeling you'd understand. Don't go easy on me now. I want you to give me all you've got. I won't hold back either. Now, let's have it. I'll take you.
Alright.
Formidable as ever. You haven't beaten me yet.
Whew. Ah, she wasn't kidding.
Incredible. It looks like you win again. It's strange, but I feel oddly refreshed. You know, ever since our visit to Yoshiwara, I've come to realize something. The reason Ryoma stopped showing up at the dojo. For him, swordplay isn't everything in life. It's simply a means to bettering society, not an end in itself. Meanwhile, look at me, in my own world, training obsessively. It's no wonder his feelings changed. No. My admiration for him has not wavered. I'd like to be the kind of person who can carry out another's dream. Even a small part of it. Like you, I suppose. Besides, I think I found my purpose. I'd like to teach women the art of self-defense. After all, the dangers I've encountered recently can be found around any corner. I wish I could help build a society free from such dangers in the first place. But perhaps that's a dream for later. It is, isn't it? I just wish I were a little closer to you and Ryoma. Say, how about we start training together? Sparring with someone who lacks a definite style is sure to push me to new heights. Besides, I feel like I might discover another side of myself. I only hope we can continue to spend time together.
Mission complete. Okay, I had to do that mission, y'all, because I had me wanting to level up anyway. Level 56, hell yeah. And to be fair, I don't know. It's just I just wanted to level up, but also get that done. But any other side missions like that comes up, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done with them. In a way, I just want to focus on the main missions. And that's it. Especially if they're gonna be that, the boss is gonna be that fucking hard. I'd rather be on the main mission instead of the side mission. Alright. So where is that at? That is over there. Alright.
Ah, it's you. Saigo has sent word back that he's ready to negotiate. In truth, I already had high hopes. But you still outdone yourself. Princess Atsuko, Saigo, and I, we could never have achieved this, no matter how hard we tried. The fact that we've been able to come this far is all down to the bonds that you have forged. There are things one cannot accomplish alone. But a strong bond makes both parties involved stronger. The bonds you forged are a true blessing, and they're the difference between you and your old partner. I want to settle things between the Shogunate and the new administration. We need less fighting and more talking. It won't be easy, but what choice is there? But I fear the Demon Claw Samurai is bound to intervene. That's why I want you there. To end this once and for all. Right. It's do or die for the both of us tonight. By the way, some of your acquaintances are hoping for a word with you. The negotiations with Saigo aren't set to begin just yet. I'm sure you have much to discuss, so I'll leave you be.
Alright.
Have you met with everyone you wanted? When you're ready, head to the Satsuma base. No need to be so stiff. It's the difficult things that end up the most interesting. Never be so uptight, you can't enjoy the moment. Right then, let's go.
This is no time for games or evasions. Let us be straight with each other.
Naturally, I came with the same intention. So let us talk.
First, the new administration's requests.
Yep.
So you're determined to interfere. I know you better than any. Deathly done. Using blue. They're only using you. Why can't you see this? Why can't you understand me? You of all people! Give it up. I will fight for a new day. Without war, what purpose, what work would you have? If I can't reach you, then I must be the one to kill you! I will stop you, no matter what! We are veiled edge. We are meant to be together. And we can be again. It's for you that I seek to change the world. Stand aside! You've always been too soft.
Gotcha, bitch.
I wanted to make a world where we could live together. Just let me die. By your hand.
The age of the samurai draws to a close. But the samurai spirit lives on, and new horizons await. Following the talks between Kaishukatsu and Takamori Saigo, the shogunate forces surrender Edo Castle. With that, those who dreamed of a new dawn for Japan succeed in avoiding full-blown war in Edo, saving countless lives.
Mission complete. The dawn of a new Japan. A victor edge of future. Okay, you completed the main storyline and unlocked the following futures. Okay, the midnight suns. I'm kidding. The midnight difficulty. I ain't. Okay, all these difficulties I ain't fucking with. I beat the game. I'm happy with it. So now 59. Hell yeah. So in a way, the only thing that's left in the game to do now is all the side stuff. I've been mistaken. Like this stuff right here. Which you can't do. Yeah, you can't do those. Okay, after no. We won't be doing that. I don't care. Y'all's not getting me to do that shit. Masterwork items. You have obtained a piece of masterwork equipment. You can yeah, no. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Break it down, breakthrough. Okay. Oh, that's a new one now. Since you beat the game, you unlock this here, and where you can make a character more stronger, faster, louder. Okay. Yeah, everyone. That is definitely going to be it for this stream, and the final conclusion of it. I had a hell of a fun time with this game, and I hope y'all enjoyed it too. Give me a little bit, and I'll be back with a review in just a second. Okay. Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the new review of Rise of the Ronin for the PS5. All I can tell you is I had one hell of a fun time. And I should have played this a long time ago when it first came out. But I didn't. But it's there here and there, So I'm going to give y'all my full thoughts about this game, okay? There's some good things about this game, and there's little bad things about the game, and we're gonna cut it. And we're gonna cut it up, And I'm gonna cut it up and tell y'all what I like about the game and what I hated about the game. Okay. Personally, this game is not a bad game at all. It's actually a great fucking game. Okay. I really enjoyed it. The storyline was very outstanding. Well done, by the way. Was outstanding. The music was awesome. The voice acting was really awesome, top notch. They did a damn good job on the voice acting. It turns out that at the beginning you had to choose which one you want to be. Now I did not know when I was working on the intro long years ago when it first came out. You have a twin sister, a twin brother, however you want to create the characters. When I first started doing and playing this game for a little bit to create my character, I didn't care how it looked. It was a boy. I had a boy and a girl. Okay, and I am a huge fan of Alexa Bliss. Okay. I'm not a stalker. I know there's a lot of stalkers out there who like to stalk people, like famous people, like Alexa Bliss, and Liv Morgan and all. But and Liv Morgan is beautiful too, but the way I'm not going to go there with that, But all I can say is I'm a huge fan of Alexa Bliss, And so I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna actually create my character. When it came to the character creation, now you can change your character however you want her to be. You can have her in a different. You can have her like a different hair. You can change her looks however you want her, or if you don't want her to be a woman, knowing her twin sister is actually the same as your character is, and you don't want her to be a woman, your character to be a woman but a man, you can easily change that. You can easily do that. It doesn't matter. Anytime you can change it anytime you want, and that's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Actually, a damn great thing. Okay, and I was always getting confused because every time they show a cutscene, they show my twin sister. That's what I call her, twin sister. Going around killing people. Okay, now at the beginning, you're working with her. You're with her, and you're doing some things, and before the ship blows up and everything, they make you choose. Either you're gonna be which character do you want to be, and so I said, you know what, I'm going to go as a woman because I'm tired of being as a man, like, when it comes to Assassin's Creed, and all that other stuff. I said, I'm going to go ahead and be as a woman, for once I'm going to be a woman, and I did. Throughout the whole game I did that, and I thought, and the way it made it look like your twin brother or twin sister got killed at the beginning of the game. Later on in the game, you find out she's still alive. Your twin brother or twin sister, however you created those characters, because you can't create both characters and make both characters either two girls or a girl and a guy or two guys. You know, however you want to carry and create those characters, you can do that. Okay. The thing of it is, the thing is that you find out later, and you find out later on, a plot twist that your sister or your twin sister or your twin brother, however you have them, is evil. And she or he's evil, and they're going around killing people, innocent people, starting this war. You're trying to put an end to it. You're trying to do these certain things, and you can't, and you can't stop the war. It doesn't matter what you do, the war never stops because of your twin. It's because your damn twin is going around killing people, and so you got to figure out what's going on and how to stop it, and all this good stuff. Okay, you had to fight throughout the main story. You had to fight. You keep encountering your twin, and keep fighting her, and keep fighting your twin over and over and over until finally you get to the final mission of the game, and then you can put a stop to her. You can either kill her, you can choose to kill her, or you can choose to spare her. I went ahead and choose to kill her because she kills your partner. She kills your partner and everything, and to me that was a big no-no on that. But here you got all the missions here that you can go up and do. You got all these side missions here you can go up and do. Now, I want to forewarn everybody on this here. To level your character up. If you want to see here and level your character up, there is an option to do that. These red things, these little red things, public order. You can go into every region, every place you can think of throughout the map of the game, from the beginning to now, and you can go up and do these. And that way, the more you do all these, the more you level up your character. And if you don't want to, you get bored, you don't want to do that anymore, you got don't worry about it. You always got these here you can go up and do. And I gotta forewarn you, when you do these, the higher you go, the more at the end when it comes to the boss fights, it gets ridiculously hard. Okay, so you better make sure that you're a higher level than they are. Even though you're a higher level than they are, and you better make sure you have a better, really good sword. Okay, you can have a sword here, and you can also have a sword here. I finally got tired of it and said no. I went ahead and took that sword out so that way I can figure out which ones I'm actually going to use, and which ones are more powerful weapons, so that way I can do it. Here you can level up your character however you want your character to be. And in order to do this, you have to actually do all the other side stuff, like the ones I showed you, like these here, all these here, all these side stuff here. And mostly some of the main missions, and some of these missions here. There's a lot of side missions in the game that you can do to earn the right to wear the dragon's dochi. Can sit here and get the skill points to sit here and do all this here to unlock all the stuff you need. And you can pick out which ones you want. We got an arrow pointing down, and it's letting you know here's what you can upgrade. But you have to pick out which one you want though. And once you do this, as far as I know, once you do this, you cannot undo it, or can you? Yeah. Okay. This here, I did not know that, but you can actually do it here, and it tells you what you can do. But unlike unlike all these other Souls games like Wu Chain and Fallen Feathers, you cannot once you do this, you cannot undo it. You can never undo it. And once you do it, and once you've done it, it's done. And you can never undo it. Okay. I never have all these other shit I never mess with, but when it comes to stuff like this here, I never mess with hardly any of this stuff here, especially when it comes to the side weapon, you know, armor and stuff like that. I didn't hardly even mess with the armor, you know, I didn't. But yeah, there's a lot of shit in this game. You can go out and find cats. You can capture the game. You can go get the cat, and there's cat missions you can go up and do for the girl, you know. And there's a bunch of them. You can do picture taking, you know. And the more and when you do this here too, when you do this, you also earn points by doing that as well. And these here in the shrines, you go and do these here, you get points for that. This here, you get points for that, you know. I mean everything. I mean this here, I mean, there's a crap load of stuff in the game that you can do to level up your character. To get your character to a higher level than what the main mission is. And trust me, you want to do that. I strongly recommend you do that, okay? This I never messed with, so I didn't do it, you know? But yeah. One thing I did not like, okay? And here's the thing is, and when it comes to something like this here, it'll tell you this here, let you know you can't do that because it's on chapter 2. So if you ain't done it, which I could have sworn I'd done everything in chapter 2, and it'll even ask you when you're physically go to a new chapter, are you sure you want to do this? If you ain't got all the stuff like this here done, and you're on chapter 2, you're going physically on to chapter 3, and you ain't got this done, you can't go back and do it anymore. It's over with. It's done. So be sure if you want to get all these here done, and like these here too, you're gonna have to go up and make sure you get them done before you leave that place. Okay. I didn't really care. I just want to progress into the game. So I didn't. And they also have this shit here. And these here. You can't even select these here unless they come available, and like when it comes to the main mission, you know, they come available, which I wasn't worried about them, you know. Seriously, I didn't give two shits about them. So here's the catch to it, okay, everyone. Here's the catch. In the game, when you go, when you get so far into the game, okay, they actually have you to give you an option, okay. They tell you, okay, you have to choose a side. For the first time, when you get so far into the game, they make you choose a side. You can either do the purple side, or you can do the green side. And whatever you choose, whatever side you choose, you have to stick with it for a good while. You have to stick with it for a good while. And then until you get to a certain part, okay? When you get to a certain place, it'll ask you again. If you choose, see, I chose this here. If you choose this here, then later on in the game, it'll make you choose again. And if you want to continue with the green, you go ahead and do the green. Or if you want to switch it up and go ahead and do the purple, you can do the purple. Okay, and throughout the game is like that. You have to choose what side you want to be, and sometimes, even though you do this, it means you had to fight your friends. The friends it's supposed to be your friends. You turn in the way if you go say like for example your friends are here, but you went up and went to here to the green. Well, it means you turned on your friends, and now you have to fight your friends, and you wanted to killing them or beating them or whatever, But or sometimes they'll show a cutscene where one of your supposed to be one of your friends goes up and kills himself, and the game takes a dark turn for a good while, But yeah, you have to be careful about when you do this. Yeah, if you whatever side you want to choose, you have to be very careful. Make sure you want to do it. Now here is the fucking hate. Oh God, I hated this. Oh really God, I hated this. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring this shit up. One thing I hated the most. Oh God, it fucking pissed me off. They have guns. They have guys that sit here and on the goddamn roof fucking shooting your ass. Every time you get a chance to, they fucking shoot your ass. Or they take a torch that's got fire on it and they throw it at you, or they take a bomb and throw it at you, try to blow you up, or stun your ass, or they take cannons and sit here like a machine gun, sitting there shooting at you, and you can't. And sometimes you can take cover, and sometimes you fucking can't. And it kills your partner and kills your character quickly. Pissed me off, really did. And some missions, if your character dies, you have to redo the whole goddamn mission all over again. It just made me want to fucking quit the game and never play it again. That's how bad it was. If you want to play this game, do it on easy mode, never on normal. Because the further you get in the game, the harder it gets. They got cannons where they shoot you and blow you up with the cannons and everything, and to be honest with you, you can run, you can die, you can kind of dodge them a little bit, but you got assholes that when an enemy is coming at you want to fight you while they're shooting cannons at you, and when you're trying to fight them and all of a sudden they shoot a cannon at you, boom, and blows you up along with the enemy, then you're fucking dead and you have to go into a different cannon. And the good thing is. The good thing about this game, though, is that when it says, okay, you go into a new mission, okay, that says start mission, it'll ask you, do you want to do co-op with other players? Like, for example, Daryl. You can do co-op with him, okay? Or anybody who's gotten that far into the game, okay? You can do co-op with that person. Or if you don't want to, you can select the allies of the AI characters that's in the game, and then they can sit here and help you out, and that's really fucking awesome. Really damn awesome. But the only thing I hated the most, the goddamn cannons, the goddamn machine guns that they was using in the goddamn game, and the characters with fucking bow and arrows or guns that's in the goddamn on top of the goddamn roof shooting at your ass. That was so goddamn fucking annoying. And most importantly, bosses that has to have a goddamn shield. What is the use of having a gun or having a sword in your hand when you got a fucking shield? Oh, I ain't gonna fight ya. Here, let me take my shield and block you. I'll keep blocking. You keep hitting me all you want. You keep hitting me all you want. I'm not gonna move. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't get me. I'm a coward. I don't know how to fight. The game developers, they don't know what the hell they were doing. Well, put me in the game, but they got me in the game, and I'm blocking. Ooh, see, I'm blocking. And it fucking pisses me off because while you're fighting him, this other big asshole that looks like a big fat DSP with a big caveman club comes at you, and here's another thing that pisses me off. That was one that pissed, and those are that pissed me off. But here's what really pissed me off the most: the fucking big ass of a guy grabs you by the head, and then he sit here and he hits you like you're a fucking baseball. And then he goes up and sometimes he'll sit here and pick you up and swing you around, and toss you off the fucking building to kill you. That's another thing that's fucking annoying. All these other moves that they're using and shit, you know, all these other techniques and stuff that they're doing, annoying as hell, you know. This game is supposed to be sword fights, okay? It's supposed to be sword fights. In some missions, they have you like, okay, you can sneak around, and you can sit here and take your fist and punch them, you know, knock them out, whatever, you know. Pretty cool, awesome. One thing I didn't. That's one, but those are the things I hated, is when they sit here and try to sit here, pick you up, and keep stabbing you a few times, or sit here and pick you up and swing you around and round and round and throw you, you know, and like you're a frisbee or something, you know, or sitting here picking you up and then taking a bat and hitting you like you're a baseball bat, you know, like you're a ball and they're a baseball bat, you know, and they're in the base, and this is about baseball and everything. It pisses me off when they had that as a boss fight. I didn't like that at all. Especially when they nearly one-shot you and take your whole life, and you're like, wait a minute here, I had full health. What happened? He kills you instantly by doing that shit. Oh, it pisses me off. But yeah, the combat is freaking awesome. Okay, in some side missions, you get to sit here and you get to sneak around. Sneak from behind them, and then you get to sit here and if you have it, sometimes there'll be a mission where they say, okay, we want you to sneak around and knock the enemies out, but don't kill them. You take your sword and equip your sword where you can on his fist, and you go around and just knocking them out like Roman Reigns. You can sit here, or not Roman Reigns, like Cody Rhodes, where he goes out and go boom, you know. That's what you do. You sit here and knock it. You make them lay down, and then you punch them in the chest and knock them out. You know, and it's fucking awesome how you do that. You know, sometimes sometimes there's a sneaking mission where they sit there and say, okay, we don't care if you kill them. We just gotta get past. We gotta get this certain objective. You know. You can sneak behind them, grab them, knock them down, or just sit here and stab them in the back, you know, and kill them, you know. Totally freaking awesome on that. The sword fights is really outstanding, really great. You can block in the game with a sword, you know, it's awesome. You can block anytime they try to shoot you with a gun or shoot you with the arrows. You can block them with an arrow with them on that, you know, or you can parry it, you know, which is damn awesome on that, you know. What else can you do? What else can you do? You can sit here. You can do leap of not leap of faith. I like to call it death from above. You can do that onto them, and you can glide. You can even glide around anywhere you want to. If you're at a high place, you know, you can jump off a building and stuff, or off a mountain, and you can sit here and use your glider and glide all over the place, and it uses your stamina up, but it's fun as hell. I mean, it's really good. It's great. I loved it. You know, I really loved how they put that in the game. You know, really love how they put all that in the game. You know, and you got when it comes to parrying them, you got I always been, as you've seen, I kept hitting the parry button constantly, and I was supposed to sit here and wait until they try to hit me, and when they hit, and you gotta time it just right, and when they try to hit you, you can parry it, and then it'll show a red mark on their health bar saying, okay, you parried them, you stunned them. Now and you gotta keep doing it until there's a red dot on them. And then that's when you go up and hit the parry, and then you hit the parry button again to sit here and sit here and stab them and do some good damage to them. The weapons and the weapons swords is freaking awesome. Really is great. I don't care if I had the. Some people may say, "Oh, you got the bad ending." I don't care. I don't care. You can get the good ending. You can get the bad ending. I don't care what ending I got as long as I beat the game. It's all that matters to me. I'm happy with what I got. So this game, what does this game remind me of, though? Oh God, it reminds me of Assassin's Creed. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed. It reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender because the glider. It reminds me of It reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yote, whichever one, because there's a scene, okay, there is a scene in the game that actually is a fucking Easter egg of, I think it was either from Assassin's Creed, one of the Assassin's Creed games, or Ghost of Tsushima or something like that. One of those games. When you see this video, when you see the gameplay, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'll even mention it in the video. I'll even mention it too, and you'll be like, "Yep," and you'll say, and you can even leave your comments on the video saying, "Yeah," or tell me no. If I'm right, you can say, "Yeah, you're right. That's what it is." Or you can sit and say, "No, it's from this certain game." I'll be like, "I'll give you a love, and I'll give you a like you, and I'll even give you a love and like and I'll even leave reply to you and say, "Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that." For correcting me, you won't get in trouble or anything. I promise you that. No, this game reminds me of a lot of games like Assassin's Creed. It's not a Souls game at all. But here's the problem. Okay, here's the problem with this. Okay. When it comes to doing co-op in this game, they was 100% correct on it. This is the reason why me and Daryl never, when this game first came out, me and Daryl never did co-op in this game. Me and Daryl, we was going to do co-op in this game, and we could never do it because of one reason. Daryl can't do games like this, okay? He just can't. He sucks at them. And he can give me dislikes all he wants on this video, on this stream. I don't care. But he sucks at this game, and it turns out that you had to play. Well, you don't have to play throughout the whole game, and then sit here and say, okay, here's the mission. And they sit there and say, here's what they did say. They sit there and said that you have to play throughout the whole game. When you beat the game, then you can select what mission you want to do to do co-op in. No, that doesn't work. That does not work. What you have to do, like me, okay, me and Daryl has to play this game at the same time, okay? And when he gets to a part, when he gets to a mission where I'm at, then I can sit and say, okay, Daryl, are you? I'll tell him what mission I'm at. And he's like, my mission I'm at. He's like, yeah, I'm there. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna send you an invite so you can get me in there, And it doesn't matter who the partner is, when you're doing co-op. I could do like Alice, you know. You could be like Alice. If Alice was doing this here, and she was doing the same mission as I was, I can sit here and send her an invite, and she can and then I don't think she had to worry about doing this by or have her summon me or invite me or anything. I think if I get her in my game, and she helps me beat the mission, she automatically passes that mission too. So that's freaking awesome on that. But that's the reason why me and Daryl could never do this, because when we found out we had to do this game, you know, at the same time, I was like, yeah, I can get past this stuff real easy, but Daryl, it's gonna take him a while to get past this shit, and he's not good at these games, so he's not gonna. It ain't gonna work. So yeah. So co-op in this game is not really that great. And I wouldn't recommend, if you want to do co-op with your friends, I wouldn't recommend it. Seriously, I would not recommend doing any co-op in this game at all. Single gameplay, yeah, I would recommend it. Besides the parrying, which is awesome, the blocking is real awesome. The combat in the game is really damn good. I loved it. You know, I enjoyed it. What else? What else am I missing? And besides this here, where you gotta choose which side you're wanting to do, you know, you got the side missions you can do if you want to, especially if you want to level your character up. And it, for the ones that's got the arrows pointing down, I would recommend doing those. Strongly recommend doing them. And first of all, it helps you build up your character, but also helps you build up your friendship with the characters as well. So that is definitely a recommended on doing that. You know, when it comes to the main missions, there is going to come a time whatever missions you choose, whichever these purple or green you choose. It depends on what you choose, and if you choose that, say your friends are in the green, and later on you choose purple, then you're going to go up against your friends and have the one of killing your friends. I didn't like that. In a way, I don't like choosing. I don't like choosing sides. You know, I like to stay on what side I'm in and be friends and have friends. You know, and I didn't like that. I really didn't. But overall, other than everything I was talking about, you can go to a blacksmith if you want to. There is a blacksmith in the game. You can come up with lots of money, you know, and you can sit here and unlock these fast travels, you know, and then fast travel like I see here. You can fast travel to that and there, you know. You go to a blacksmith, you know, and level up your armor, level up your weapons and stuff like that. You know, it's pretty damn awesome. I never did. You don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. You got things like this here that you can do, but in order to do that, in order to do that, you had to It requires. It says requirement not met. So I have no idea what the hell that means. Strengthen your bond with. Okay, you had to strengthen your bond with a character, I guess. But yeah. You can, like I said, you create your character however you want and your character to be. And You can do the gestures like this, like you can in one of the Souls games. Pretty awesome. I like it. I like it, I really do. You can see here. There's a lot of shit in here you can do, you know, and there's some card games, and there's some card games gambling games you can do in the game as well. If you want to do them, you know, and some of the even the main missions, that you can actually go up and do. That you can go up and do if you want to, but actually in the main missions, when it comes to gambling, it's not that hard. It really ain't, you know. And you can gamble like 2 cents or 3 cents or something like that, you know. It ain't nothing. Just go up and pick odds or ends, you know, whichever one you want to do, you know. And if you get tired, you get bored of it, you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it anymore. All you can say is, okay, I've had my fair share, I'm done. You know, and then you can end it, you know, and then go from there, and it'll let you progress, you know, let you get down with the main mission. Now I will admit, one of the bosses, it wasn't the main mission, it was a side mission, I do believe. It was enough to piss me off, and I said the N word. I did say the N word. You won't be able to hear it on the man because I did some cutting on it, and I muted that part where I accidentally blew up the N word, but I could not help it. I was fucking laughing my ass off last night. When I did the editing last night, and I saw that part, and I heard myself saying the N word, I was busting out laughing. It was funny how I said it. I was pissed. I was fucking mad. And yes, everyone, the part that got cut out, on that part I told y'all about, okay? The part and the sun, 1,000 blooms or something like that. It was a side mission. It was one of these side missions here. Half of it got cut out because the game, the file, the game, half of the game file, like 610. The only thing that got I only be able to keep was 10, almost 11 minutes of it. 16 minutes of it got corrupted, and I couldn't say it couldn't be saved. But I did what I could do and went on, you know. But everything else was fine. And by the way, if those was wondering where my live streaming is, because I used to live stream on YouTube, but I have been doing it in a couple of weeks. Well, everyone, I'm real easy to find, hard to beat. Okay, and that's Ronin. That's Cody Rhodes, if you want to know, for anybody who's a wrestling fan. I'm easy to find, hard to beat. I'm over here on Twitch. I've been live streaming this over on Twitch, and if you ain't not a follower over here, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You need to come over here and follow me over here. That way you hit the follow button. That's all you have to do. You don't have to pay no money, nor nothing. And then whenever I go live on my stream over on Twitch, you'll get notified saying I went live. And I had to tell you though, half the times you have to wait, and you have to wait a while for me to read what you're saying on the stream chat, because we'll see this. When I'm right in the middle of something, and I'll look over there and see that somebody says something in the stream chat, I won't say nothing to you while I'm fighting or right in the middle of something. But if I'm not doing anything and the cussing's not going on, I'll go there and I'll get off my ass and go to the computer and read what your comment is saying. Okay. So my final ones on this on this review. What am I going to give this game? Well, everyone, I didn't have no troubles with the game at all. No glitch. As far as I know, there wasn't no glitches, no game bugs, or anything like that. Besides what happened to the video, you know, couldn't be helped at all, you know. What am I going to give it? I'm going to give this game 2 thumbs up. I'm going to give this game 5 stars. And I'm gonna, since I enjoy this game, I really love this game. And first of all, they did not stretch the game out. When it comes to the main story, when it comes to the final boss in the game, they did not stretch the game, the boss out. Like all the other half of the other games I played in the past, they didn't say for example, Doom the Dark Ages, they did not stretch the boss fight out. That was really outstanding. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the final boss in the game. And yes, you can choose either kill her or spare her. But you know, happens. I don't know if you spared her, if it ends the war, or if you kill her. I know if you kill her, it ends the war right there. But I don't know if you spare her, if it makes as the war continues and you get the bad ending. Most likely, if you spare her, you get the bad ending. But most likely, I don't know. You all can let me know if I got the good ending or not. And to be honest, I don't care. I really don't care. So, I'm gonna give this game a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this game. I really love this game. They didn't stretch it out, but I will say this, that's why I didn't do all the other side stuff, you know, like public order, you know, I didn't do all that, you know, the cats, you know, rest of the cats, the dogs, you can you can sit here and talk and pet the dog, you know, and you can give the, and if you, and it'll ask, sometimes it'll ask you to give him $500 or whatever, you know, some money, you give him $500 worth of coins, and then as you do that, he'll smile, and he'll wiggle his tail, you know, and he runs off, you know, to go off and do his deliveries and stuff. Pretty fucking awesome with the cats, and damn awesome with the dogs. You know, I loved it. The only problem I did have was is sometimes you had to fight the damn dogs. I did not want to have to kill the dogs or fight the dogs on this game. I did not want to, but they make you do it. You even have to go up and do fight the warhogs. Sometimes the warhogs will come at you and chase you and hit you, and you have to fight them. I ain't gonna complain about that. It's pretty fun though on that, you know. But yeah, 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, 9 out of 10, and that's my final words on that. I enjoyed the game. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did doing this for y'all. What is the next premiere stream? Oh, what is the next premiere stream? Well, everyone, you'll have to find out later next time, because I'm not gonna tell you. This has been one hell of a ride. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. Enjoy this ride. And yeah, like, subscribe, leave your comments on the video, and I'll catch you on the new premiere stream.
Can't finish the job. You always were soft. You've been the same ever since I took you in.
Ever since I lost my blade twin, I've had to live with the pain of surviving. Go! Succeed where I have failed. Take the path by the giant tree to elude the Shogunate agents. Now go! Blade twins are tied together by powerful bonds. If you can sense them, I know you will track them down. Go, my child. Live your own life and die your own death.
You may now subscribe.